Revision for elements. Metals, non-metals, metalloids, inert gases are all elements. Now metals. Here potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold. These are all metals. These elements are metals. Now they can be shown by atom. An atom is shown by symbol. If you take copper, if you take single copper, copper is a metal. Copper, this is the atom and this is the atom is shown by symbol Cu. Next element is metalloid. Examples: boron, silicon, germanium, antimony, arsenic, tellurium. These are all shown by atom. Atom is shown by symbol. For example, symbol for boron is B. B is the atom of boron and B is the symbol for boron. Next element is sulfur. Sulfur is a non-metal. Single sulfur is shown by atom. Atom is shown by symbol. S is the symbol for atom of sulfur. I have 8 atoms of sulfur combined together to form molecule of sulfur. Molecule of sulfur is shown by formula S8. Next, phosphorus is example of element. It's a non-metal. 4 atoms of phosphorus combined together to form molecule of phosphorus P4. Molecule is shown by formula P4. Single atom of phosphorus is shown by symbol P. Hydrogen is other non-metal. 2 hydrogen atoms combined together to form molecule of hydrogen. Molecule of hydrogen is shown by formula H2. Single atom of hydrogen is shown by symbol H. Oxygen. Oxygen is another non-metal. 2 atoms of oxygen combined together to form molecule of oxygen. Single atom is shown by symbol O. Molecule of oxygen. This is a molecule of oxygen. This molecule is shown by formula O2. Another non-metal, ozone. Ozone is having 3 atoms of oxygen. Single atom is shown by symbol O. Formula of ozone is shown by O3. Formula tells us about the molecule of ozone. O3. Another non-metal, nitrogen. Nitrogen cannot exist as single atom. It combines with one more atom, forms N2. N2 is the molecule. This molecule is shown by formula N2. Single nitrogen is shown by atom. This atom is shown by symbol. Next element, inert gases. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are all inert elements. These can appear single. They can exist singly. These are all atoms. Atoms are shown by symbol. For example, xenon. Xenon is the atom and the symbol for xenon is Xe. Another non-metal, carbon. Carbon is monoatomic. C is the symbol for carbon atom. We have finished elements. Now compounds. Yes, CO2 is a compound. It is a compound because it has 2 different atoms, carbon and oxygen. This is a formula for molecule of compound. Next example of compound, water. Water, this is the molecule of water and it is shown by formula H2O. This is oxygen, this 2 atoms of hydrogen. It is a molecule of compound because it has two different kinds of atoms. Now chapter 2. In chapter 2, if they say cooking is a chemical change. Cooking is a chemical change because the color, shape, size, taste changes. There is evolution of gas and there is absorption of heat. So cooking is a chemical change. Burning is a chemical change because the same points, color, shape, size, taste changes. There is evolution of gas. There is release of heat and light. Now in burning, substance consists of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They combine with oxygen, gives out CO2, H2O or energy. Here we can also see light. Heat is given out. It is also an exothermic reaction. Exothermic heat is given out. Rusting is another exothermic process. Here also heat is given out, but light is not given. Here heat is given out in very less amount. Here two things are very important, oxygen and moisture. Then Fe2O3X H2O is formed, which is called hydrated iron oxide. It is again the next example of chemical change and exothermic where heat is given out. Another example of exothermic change is respiration. Here food, that is glucose, combines with oxygen, gives CO2, H2O energy. A body temperature increases. The body temperature increases. This shows that respiration is an exothermic reaction where heat is given out and it is also a chemical change. Now let us speak about physical changes. Here if you see melting, sublimation, vaporization, these takes place on heating, on absorbing heat. They absorb, solid will absorb heat then turn to liquid. Liquid will absorb it then turn to gas. Solid absorbs it then turns to gas. So these are absorbing it. So these are, because they are taking the heat in, so they are endothermic processes and they are physical changes. Give reason can come. So why melting, evaporation, boiling, sublimation are physical change? Because the formula remains the same, or the composition remains the same, or the substance remains the same. Formula, composition, substance remains the same. Only the state changes. So no new substances formed, no new properties, and it's a temporary change. So melting, evaporation, boiling and sublimation are physical changes. During freezing, deposition, condensation, heat is given out. Liquid will cool down then turn to solid on. This is freezing. Gas will cool down, give away heat, then turn to solid in deposition. Gas will cool down to turn to liquid. Heat is given out, so it is exothermic process. Why it's a physical change? Only state is change. Composition, formula, substance remains the same. No new substances formed, no new properties. So freezing, deposition, condensation are physical changes. Third chapter, study about the properties of metals. Metals are shiny, ductile, malleable and good conductors. Non-metals are non-shiny, non-ductile, non-malleable and non-conductors of heat and electricity.